Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of the Wolfridge tutorial series. My name is official underscore Mr. Bob 101. I am the lead scripter for Wolfridge Bike Park and a developer for the group Ziz Parks that creates this game. And I'm working alongside One Wolf, One Person and Crow underscore Crow, also known as Indie Raccoon, who are both builders and do occasional scripting. Unfortunately, it usually gives me headaches, but join our Discord to learn more about that. And so, yeah, welcome back. I know it's been a while since the last video that I've done. I'm sorry, I've recorded this video so many times now, and I've re-recorded multiple times because my voice was always too low in the other one, so it was kind of difficult to hear me. And so I'm redoing this time with a little bit of a louder mic, and so hopefully you can hear me when I'm doing this. Also, the servers that I was in, were just crazy with people spamming and stuff, and it was just like not conducive to doing a tutorial. So today I'm in the testing server by myself, and you've probably seen a visual difference since the last video. You see some beautiful skies here, like a very different atmospheric look, and that's because we have a whole new lighting system in place, and we've made several improvements since last time. It's actually turning into like sunset, so we're gonna go to 8 in the morning here. All right. So we're at the top of Purple Lift here, which is what we're going to be doing today. I know last time we did, for the first part, we did Blue Lift. But so once you hit level 5, you can go and buy a lift ticket for this lift, and it unlocks a lot of terrain. This is probably one of the largest terrain unlocks in the game. Probably the next one would be White. Orange gets you a good amount of stuff too, but white gets you basically everything orange gets you, but it's unlocked after orange, so you get the top part. So yeah, and you get the backside, which is pretty new as well. So for those of you that are just coming back since or haven't seen the first part, Wolfridge Bike Park, I know it was pretty quiet in 2019 after the beginning of 2019 when I was working on basically redoing all of the code for the game and bringing it back to life. That's because we had a really hard time making PGS bikes. Basically, Roblox got rid of their old legacy solver, which is now looking back is a great thing. It was obviously very annoying at the time because it broke all of our bikes, and it took a long time to get working bikes that were similar to the old ones, and so that's why we were pretty quiet. It took a long time, and then with the whole COVID-19 outbreak, we had a lot more time to work on the game, and so the game has expanded tremendously since then. The good thing about the new solver, for those of you just coming back before playing old Wolfridge, is that you can now do things like flips and all sorts of crazy stuff, and we've implemented some features to go along with that. So it's a lot more dynamic experience compared to the old game, and I think you'll really like it, especially since you have a lot more customization. We redid the bike shop recently for Wolfridge 2.0. We've redone a lot of stuff. So for those of you that are just coming back, welcome back. I hope you really enjoy what we're doing here. So without further ado, we're at the top of Purple, which gets you access to a lot of cool terrain that people don't bike for some reason, and that's what I'm going to show you today, and then we'll end on the infamous root canal. So let's spawn our bike here. People always ask about my bike settings. I actually I forget what bike I'm using right now. I haven't been in game for a little while since I've been pretty busy. I'm sure you can find. I'll look at the end maybe of this video just so I can get. I completely forget my bike settings. But so we're gonna get started here. So there's only one green off of this lift, and that's all along the watchtower, which is this trail right here that will curve around the front of the ridge and then drop you down there, and then we'll take you to the bottom. So we're going to quickly do that as a warm-up. This will take us to Ghetto Burning, or to I think Tame Impala and then Ghetto Burning, which those are both songs. If you guys are wondering, basically every trail in this game is a song name. And then this is also a trail that goes down almost all the way to the bottom, Voodoo Child. It's pretty fun, but we're not going to do that today. And then up here, there's a pro line right to the right of us. It's a pretty fun one, actually. I enjoy it. It's a pretty steep technical trail. And then there's a little lookout area right there if you guys are interested in that. But so this is just going to kind of take us down along this ridge here. It's pretty flat trail, but good for beginners. And then that's Chicken to the right, along with the steepest trail in the game, which is Black Diamond. Oh crap! We're not going to do that since we've already done Chicken in the first video, the lower Chicken part. But you can do that if you wish. And then this will spit us out at that crosscut that we did in the first part that connects with Blue. But we're just going to go straight here into Jungle Boogie. I said that's what it was. This is kind of like a technical trail. It's not very hard though, but you know, most of the Black Diamonds off this part of the lift, or off Blue lift, aren't that hard. So, and then we'll go into Ghetto Burning here. Oh crap. I'm not having a good time here. And so yeah, and the reason why I say they're not very hard, it's not like to like kind of crap on you and saying like, oh, you're not good if you can only do these blacks. It's mostly just because, look, I just screwed up myself. It's mostly just because they go straight down, and so there's not a lot of turning and stuff. There's not a lot of technical parts. It's kind of just like you ride straight down. I mean, we got down the mountain really quickly, so yeah. But so that was our warm-up, and now we're going to go straight into it. I want to make this video pretty dense and not try to stall, because last video was pretty long. And while I know some people said they love listening to my voice, which is a little creepy, but you know what? We'll take it. This time I want to be kind of dense. So we're going to go up here to the left. Just so those are wondering, those trails are off of white. I think one's a blue, one's a black, or they're both blacks. I kind of forget. And so this little ridge line, most people don't bike this ridge line for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because people like doing that side of the mountain. I don't know. But these are some really fun trails. So there's a black, double black, and then a bunch of blues down there, including one that takes you to that famous run out at the bottom, or infamous run out at the bottom. It's actually a full-length trail. We're going to do that right now. It's called Three Fingers. And so no, the run out is not the only part of the trail. And then if you go straight down there, that takes you to the lake and a little hut. But we're not going there right now. So Three Fingers is actually, oh, crap, I need to pay attention more. Three Fingers is actually a really fun trail. It's got some good small jumps. I mean, it's a blue, so it's nothing crazy, but it's pretty windy. Takes you all throughout the woods, takes you over a creek. And it's just kind of a fun trail, and then we'll spit you out down by that intersection. That's another hidden trail there. It will spit you out down by the intersection where Arrowns and all that stuff is, and then it will keep going down if you stay to the left, which is what we're going to do. Oh jeez, I'm doing a terrible job here today. Oof. I'm really bad at biking and talking at the same time, so really sorry. You can get some good flips here. Just got a nice front flip, and I landed in the creek. So don't do what I just did. So you can see there's this creek right here. There's a couple trails that cross over it, but if you don't pay attention, you'll fall right into it. It's actually technically a trail, I'm pretty sure, but like it would be the most boring trail ever. There's no jumps or anything. You're not going to earn any XP, but if you want to do it, be my guest. Crap, I'm actually going to jump off my bike here. Put it right here. Sweet. So this is almost the bottom of the trail. Merges right here with, I think, whatever. Forget the name. But then it just kind of winds down here. Stay to the left here. If you stay to the right, you'll fall into a void since we haven't finished filling it in. And then you see it spits us out right here at this intersection. Keep going. Past Under Pressure. I know Under Pressure is the first one. Three Fingers is the second. And this will take you down into a little bit bigger jump right there. Kind of just keep lining you out. I think this merges close to Aaron's, if I'm correct. Oh crap! Yeah, I always kind of go a little crazy on this trail. Yeah, Aaron's is right there to the left. Keep going. And then this is a pretty flat part of the trail with just some small jumps. And then this is the run out. As I'm sure most of you, once you get acquainted with the purple-green area, will probably ride this so many times. And what was funny was up until a few months ago when I filled this in, this trail did not have any terrain, so you were always stuck at the bottom with this part of the terrain where you'd fall off the map if you weren't careful. So we've really filled in this area now, which is pretty cool, and we added that little side extension. And then yeah, just kind of spit you out right towards the bottom, and then you have to just kind of traverse. Oh crap! I just screwed up badly. And then you just kind of traverse. When in doubt, use the S key. By the way, that's my first pro tip for you. And this, then you just traverse over back towards the little train park thing. There's an even bigger train park though now, on the other side by the upcoming yellow lift. And then, yeah, so you just kind of traverse over here. And we're back. And there's purple right there. And you probably notice a few different, like, new things, including this whole pipe iron thing, which we're not done with, but it's kind of a lot of music. Alright, let's go back up. We'll do another fun trail up here, and then we'll do I kind of want to do whalebones before we do this because it's a good technical trail, but we might just do the black over here. Actually, you know what, we'll do the single block, we'll do Carnival of Crows, then we'll do whalebones, and then we'll finish with root canal. So come over here. It's the first one. This one's just pretty windy, has some bigger jumps. It's not as twisty, I think, as Three Fingers, honestly. It's a little bit more open, but it's just a little more technical. So you've got like some of these small little jumps. And then you just gotta kind of, there are a few places in Wolfridge that does, let me just show you, that do that. Basically, the premise is, what you want to do is tilt as hard as possible, and then gravity will kind of push you down in the proper direction. So that's what you should do in those situations, so you don't overshoot them. And then if you go to the right here, it's Stockholm Syndrome. We're not going to do that trail, but that's also a really fun one. So like, a lot of people don't know about these trails because for some reason no one ever rides them. I think they're really fun. I think they're good trails. You always kind of find new stuff on them. I know we can probably add some more trees over here, which we'll do eventually, but for right now, it is what it is. But you have some really cool terrain, honestly, and it takes you down this side of the ridge, like truly down this part of the ridge, which this is one of only a few trails that actually does that, because all along the Watchtower doesn't really have anything besides Voodoo Child, which doesn't really go over this side of the ridge. But then, as you can see, it spits you out at the same spot basically as Three Fingers, just a little bit forward. That's Three Fingers right there. And then if we go forward here, this will give us there's Highway Chili, there's Lower Voodoo, and then there's Lower Groove, and there's a few over there. We'll do Lower Groove. Lower Groove is a fun double black, kind of building our way up here. Just got to be careful because this is a very bridgy trail, and if you do that, you'll fall off. So you kind of have to, like, you can't slow down, basically, is what I'm saying. So I gotta hop off here because I screwed up badly. And then this will shoot you out over. Let me just actually show you this before I spawn my bike. It will shoot you out over here and up. This is a really hard trail, actually, for a double black, especially since we haven't filled in all the trains, so it's a little scary. So then, yeah, come up here. We're back on this. So I told you guys not to slow down. I'm slowing down here just because this part became kind of... See, that's the problem, is if you do slow down, this will probably happen. But I'm trying to show you guys this whole thing here, so I'm not going to go too fast. It's honestly, you just can't go slow when you're going into the turns. Going straight, I guess you can kind of go slow, but you'll probably still mess up like I just did. Oh man, I'm not having a good day, am I? And then this will take you, I think, Aaron's again over here. Oh crap, dude, I'm not doing too great. Yeah, and then Uprising. Uprising and Aaron's. We'll do Uprising because I always ride Aaron's. It's kind of boring. So this trail, Uprising, doesn't really have any steepness. It's mostly just a bunch of jumps that cross over this ridge towards City Lights, which is right there off the right, and then out to the run out. If you kept going down before Uprising, you would have been able to go to some of those like Empire and stuff, which are some fun blues and blacks. But I took Uprising, which takes you over to this run out. So that is common misconception. There is another run out. Actually, we're just not going to finish this run out since we've done it multiple times now. But there is another run out. If you go down by White Lift, there's something called Empire, and there's a couple trails off that will also take you down. It is starting to get dark, and I want to do this before it's pitch black. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight in. We're going to do Whalebones, and then we'll do Root Canal to finish it off. So now that we're on a double black, I got to give you guys some advice. So with this trail, Whalebones, you got to be careful because there's a little lip right at the beginning, so you got to get speed to get over that lip. We just hit it. It's a technical trail, so there will be roots and rocks and stuff. It's also not lit, so if it's dark, you got to have your light on. Press L for that. It's also very narrow. Basically, just let your bike hit the rocks and stuff, and just try to steer, but don't put any power. Like, I'm not really... I'll put a tiny bit of W to get over this rock, but I'm like not even pressing the W key except when we go over these little lips, which is kind of what makes the trail difficult, honestly, or the little lips, is like you got to be really sure about when to press the W key, because if you don't, then you'll probably fall off something. And then this will take you into this little rock area below Orange. And then it will kind of just funnel you there. This is the biggest mistake people make, is that they fall into this little crack right here. So you got to be careful. Like I said, you got to be really careful when you press the W key. That's what makes the trail hard. I always forget about that. And I'm, you know, a developer, so it shows you kind of the difficulty. And then it will just kind of traverse you over into this, again, another really steep, narrow area where you got to be careful of falling off. Gotta fix that tree there. Good to know. Oh crap. I just fell off there, didn't I? Yep. Come back over here. And then, yeah, that's kind of like what's hard about this. And then you merge right here. And this is all along the watchtower right here. So, as you can see. And what we'll do here is we'll go to the right so I can show you this really steep stop trail, so I can give you a tip on that too, which plays into my whole spiel about tilting, which is really important. So if we come to the left up here, looks like a fine little flat trail, but you're severely mistaken. So when you come up here, it says stop, and then if we look over, I'm gonna hold the S key here and tilt back so I don't fall over. You can see how steep it is, and it's basically straight down. And so for this, you really want to use the J key to lean backwards. If you lean too far forward, you'll do a flipping cartwheel out of control, and you'll spin. So this is just a really good lesson for tilting. It shows you the importance of it, because gravity will kick your butt. Okay. And then it takes you in the school light tunnel, which I gotta fix with the new lighting update. It makes it super bright. I'm aware. So we'll fix that. And then we'll just spit you out by foul play. And that run out that we know about. So I guess we can just write this down here. And we'll be doing root canal in the dark, so that's an added bonus, except that root canal does have lights, so that does help a little bit. These trails do not, unfortunately, have lights. And to answer all of your questions regarding lights, no, we're not going to be adding lights to every trail. It ruins some of the fun, and also that would just be a major pain in the butt. And probably would lag the game a lot. And we'd rather spend those resources on new trails and new features and not on lights. You've got your own personal one. Then yeah, it spits you out here on the front side of the terrain park, whereas that run out spits you on the back side. Alright, final trail. Root canal. Basically, my one thing of advice for you here is to just send it, really, honestly. If you slow down on this trail, you're gonna fail. Like, that's a fact. So, you really want to just get some speed going into it, especially at these jumps. And then the hard part is not getting too much speed once you get to the lower part where there are those weird jumps. So you can press S to kind of help you with that, to slow you down. So here we go. And this is, I always like to do a backflip here. I think it's, oh, I just messed that up. We're redoing that. You saw nothing. I didn't have my gear high enough. Yeah, I usually use 5 gear for this trail. It's pretty personal opinion, honestly, but you can do kind of whatever. And like I said, don't slow down. If you slow down, you're gonna mess up. Woohoo! See, even on 5 gear, I barely cleared that, and this bike has a pretty high speed. And then that pro line that I said was on all along the watchtower, that's it right there. That's the top part of it. And then right here, there's gonna be huge jumps. You gotta get some speed. And then an even bigger jump right. Oh, this is the hard part. There's no lights. Even bigger jump right here. Oh. So like I said, you can't go slower. You're gonna fall off the trail. Another big jump right here. Be careful. I can't see it. Oh crap. And then that's literally like the entire trail, and then it ends down here. I missed it right there. That's the end of the trail because I couldn't see in the dark. But as I said, like, the biggest mistake people make is just going too slow, and they fall off. So you just kind of send it. It's not that hard of a trail once you get used to just speeding through. But yeah, so that's basically it for this tutorial. Now it's pretty dark. I thought I'd end with just a cool little view for you guys. I know you haven't unlocked any of the other lifts yet, but we'll go to, actually let's not go to white. White's kind of boring. Let's go to Peak B. Just get a cool little view here. You can see the backside down that way, which is in progress. You can see the cool blood moon, and then you can see the village and the airport way down at the bottom in the far, far, far distance. But eventually we'll make it up here, and there's some really cool stuff that you can ride. But for now, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. It means a lot to us, the developers. It means a lot to me. Stay tuned for part 3. It will come out sooner than part 2, I promise. If you have any suggestions, feedback, whatever, just send it in our Discord. I'll have the link in the description. You can also just find it on our group page. And we do a lot of talking there. We're pretty active with the community in that Discord server, so make sure you join. But thank you so much for watching. That's it for today's video, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.